Hey guys, welcome to your YouTube channel, Your IT Learning. Your go-to channel for mastering business analysis, agile, or Scrum concepts. So, whether you are preparing for an IT interview or looking to level up your skills, so you are at the right place. Today, we are here to talk about another topic which is widely asked on my YouTube channel is about the story point estimation. Story point estimation using Fibonacci series. So what is story point estimation? It's a technique used in Agile to estimate effort required for a task. So if you are working on a user story on a task, it's always helpful to estimate the effort required to complete that. It measures relative complexity, effort, and time rather than exact hours. It helps predict sprint velocity and better plan releases. So it's always very helpful to plan according to your to your sprints which is coming in the know. So this story point helps you in doing so. Why user story points? It encourages team discussion, consensus. So everyone, whenever a user story is brought to the grooming call where we do the story points, everyone discuss about it and makes a consensus while providing the story points. It focuses on effort and complexity instead of time, as I said. It helps predict sprint velocity and plan releases better. So what is Fibonacci series? The Fibonacci sequence is 0, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. So whenever you will provide a story point to user story, you will use these numbers, where each number is a sum of previous two. Number increases exponentially to reflect increased uncertainty and complexity. That means if the team gives 21 user story points to a story compared to 5, 21 is complex. We don't even know how we will going to work on that one. We'll still have to investigate on that one. So number increases exponentially to reflect increased uncertainty and complexity. Smaller tasks are easily to distinguish. For larger tasks, uncertainty grows, so larger gaps between number helps avoid false precision. I always recommend, if you have a 13 user story point, divide into two small user story point. The smaller the user story, the better to achieve it. So why we use Fibonacci for estimation? Difference between smaller tasks are easy to distinguish. Larger tasks have a more uncertainty, so gaps between number grows. Helps team avoid false precision on complex tasks. Now, how to use Fibonacci in story point estimation? Assign story points from the Fibonacci scale to user story/task. Use techniques like planning poker or team discussion to reach consensus on estimation. So how it happens is like when you're providing a story points, a lot of companies use planning poker. You can Google it, planning poker, and it is a free software. People download in a team, and then when user story is being discussed, everyone without discussing with anyone right or left, you are being asked to provide the story points. So take an example. We have three members in the meeting. One provides 7, one provide 9, one provide 5. So we will go with 7, average it out. So that's how we use planning poker to provide the numbers and then average it out. Estimate reflects relative size, not exact time. So let's see a few of the examples to distinguish between what is one story point versus the 21 user story points. So I have divided that one into story points, complexity description, and examples of task or user story. So the one user story point will be very simple, minimum effort. So like a user story will be update a button color on the home page. So like Amazon or any other website, delta.com, we just need to change a color of a button. So for 3 user story points, implement login functionality with email and password. For 8 user story points, it will become little more complex. Complex required multiple steps. Develop a new reporting dashboard with filters and export option. So maybe a team has asked, hey, I want a reporting dashboard where I have different filters and I have an option to export the PDF, export it in PDF, Excel, Word document like that. A 13th user story point will be very complex, significant unknowns. So when we start working on a user story, we don't even know which direction we have to go. So we might have to investigate. Migrate user data to a new authentication system with third-party integration. So now we are working with a third party where we don't know, we have a couple of unknowns. A 21 user story point will be extremely complex, high risk, might be split further. So a developer will start working in this sprint, but 21 user story point will definitely go in the next sprint or maybe the following. Let's see. So the example will be end-to-end overhaul of e-commerce checkout and payment processing. So what are the benefits of using Fibonacci series? Helps estimate effort based on relative complexity, handles uncertainty better by providing clear gaps between the story points, support improved sprint planning, team alignment, and more accurate forecasting. So whenever you're working in an organization, the leadership will always be eager to find out, hey, can you provide us when this will be done? So this Fibonacci series helps you to estimate better. Speed up estimation discussion by focusing on relative size instead of exact hours. Standardized and accepted method by agile team worldwide. So summary, story point estimate effort based on relative complexity. Fibonacci number help handle uncertainty and provide clear gap between tasks. Using this method support better sprint planning and team alignment. So these are the reasons why Fibonacci is so popular. And last, thank you so much. Your support means a world to me. So please do subscribe, like the videos. If you have any comments, please do leave the comments. If you want me to make any more videos on any certain topics, please leave in a comment. Thank you.